In Thinking Fast and Slow, neuroscientist Daniel Kahneman explains how your two brain hemispheres are continually at odds with one another, leading to a wide range of memory, judgment, and decision-making problems, and how to overcome them. No matter what anybody says, the Nobel Prize in Economics is not doled out like free pizza. Therefore, one should take notice whenever Daniel Kahneman takes action. His book, Thinking Fast and Slow, was published in 2011, and it discusses the two systems in the brain and how their constant bickering over who should be in control leads to cognitive biases and poor judgment. It teaches you when to trust your instincts and when not to, as well as how to be more deliberate in your actions and choices. In order to comprehend what is happening in the heavens, consider these 3 guidelines. Need some mental training? Let's go on an adventure inside someone's head. Kahneman classifies your 2 mental processes as thus. The first system, often known as System 1, is impulsive and operates on autopilot. The same mechanism causes you to finish the bag of chips in front of the TV when you just needed a tiny bowl, and makes you look towards the door when someone suspicious boards the train. To this day, we still rely on the ancient System 1 to ensure our existence. It's quite helpful to know you can just run away from a honking automobile without giving it any thought. The second system is very self-aware and thoughtful. It aids in the cultivation of self-discipline and the training of focused attention. This mechanism is at play when you are attempting to locate a buddy in a crowded place by recalling their physical characteristics and eliminating all the others. The second nervous system, or System 2, is one of the youngest parts of the human brain, dating back barely a few thousand years. It's crucial to our success in the modern world, where securing basic necessities like food and shelter has given way to more nuanced goals like making a living for oneself and one's family, and navigating a wide range of important choices. But these 2 systems don't just alternate or balance one another out. They argue constantly about who is in command, and this power struggle influences your every move. Here's a simple technique called the bat and ball dilemma to illustrate how the tension between the 2 systems influences you. The price of a bat, ball, and holder was $1.10. There is a dollar difference between the ball and bat. The ball, how much does it cost? I'll pause here for a moment. Got it. Unfortunately, if your first thought was $0.10, System 1 has just deceived you. You need to recalculate. And it's obvious that the ball costs $0.05 after giving it some thought for a minute or 2. The total would be $1.10 if the bat cost an extra $1. I know, right? So, what the heck just occurred? If System 1 runs into an issue it can't handle, it'll activate System 2 to figure out the specifics. Nonetheless, your mind may trick you into thinking an issue is easier than it really is. Your first line of defense, System 1, believes it can manage the situation, but it can't. So you make a mistake. As to why your mind acts this way, please explain. As with routines, it seeks to minimize energy use. According to the principle of least effort, the human brain will use as little energy as necessary to complete any given activity. In other words, if System 1 seems capable of handling the situation, System 2 will be kept dormant. In this situation, though, it causes you to fail to fully use your intellectual potential, even if doing so would be optimal. Despite the fact that Milton Friedman's studies in economics laid the groundwork for modern work on the subject, we ultimately accepted the reality that humans don't really resemble John Stuart Mill's Homo economicus, the man or woman who exclusively acts based on logical thought. Try to picture these 2 possibilities. In each case, what would you pick? Most individuals would choose option 1 with the guaranteed $500 over option 2 risk. But in each cases, the chances of settling on $1,000 $1,500 or $2,000 the same. The concept of loss aversion is at the root of this phenomenon. We are not so much interested in acquiring more as we are concerned about losing what we currently have. We also judge worth according to other things we know to be true. With $2,000 in the bank, a loss of $500 doesn't seem as bad as a gain of $500 when you only have $1,000 to work with, so you're more willing to take a risk. Keep these things in mind. Realizing that your emotions are likely to cloud your judgment when it comes to money matters will help you make more rational choices. Think about the numbers, the odds, and the situation before you make a move. Refrain from allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment. After all, leave your emotions at home is rule number 1 for every competent poker player. The ideas presented by Kahneman in Thinking Fast and Slow are reminiscent to those found in Anti-Fragile by Nassim Nicholas Taleb. Extremely technical, full of supporting evidence from math and science, but easy to digest. In short, read this book. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.